Hi everyone, and welcome to Truth Be Told. All right, let's get started. We're going to go around the world from Aries to Pisces. We're also going to stick around for the Karma Collective read, as well as I'm going to do a couple Supra cards. Okay, let's go. Aries. Timestampers, thank you. Aries, you got to be patient because some people don't have your best interests at heart, for sure, right? You got to just watch out, watch what you say, listen to what people say, listen to what people don't say. What have you learned? Have you learned patience? Have you learned to let others speak before you do so that you could find hidden meanings in what, by definition, what they really mean? Intellectual properties being taken, perhaps? I'm just going to say, literally, Aries, all is not what it seems, right? Just be mindful of what people say, what they don't say, how they say it, their tone, the words that they use. You can always tell someone's intentions by how they present it, their tone. Some of you are hanging out with people who are trying to, get the better of you. You may be on the defense because of words that were spoken or maybe words that weren't spoken. I feel it's a week of really be mindful of the way people are talking to you and or not talking to you. Question your own intentions. Question why people are not saying things to you. There's a reason for that. There's a reason why people are being maybe subjected to go within instead of saying what they really mean. And maybe this is you, but it could also be friends around you, your surroundings, etc. Okay, Aries, that was a little deep, but also, heads up. Okay, Taurus. Timestampers, thank you. Taurus, I'm so sorry, but that really is too many. Taurus. All right. Feeling very good, independent, family matters, good things with family. Maybe there's something that right now that's going on in your family that requires you to tend to, maybe putting, investing time in your family right now is a heads up. Lavender. If you're needing to sleep better or to just chill, lavender oil, unless you're planting lavender, etc. Your red-tailed hawk is here, giving you a clear indication, as well as the judgment is heads up. Right? There's a wake-up call in a family matter that needs your attention. It may require you to, to fly back home if you're not at home. If family's at a distance, it may require you to jump through hoops to get to your family, but family matters is of utmost importance. and children. The way children view you, the way they look up to you, that matters. If you're single, you may be moving in and or getting married. You know, an announcement, we're getting engaged, we're getting married, we're moving in for others. Congrats if that is applying to you. If that resonates, congrats. I love that. Okay. Right, we are not, no man is an island. Okay. Even though it's society has chosen for us to become more of an island. That's important for all. Okay. Gemini. Gemini, I feel like you really do have this knowledge to your higher, what speaks to you in your heart. You know, your higher self that speaks to you about, you know, working hard and playing hard. And it's time to balance the work hard, play hard. In terms of, are you doing enough of both? Is one taking more of your energy than the other, right? It seems like it's time of transformation where you're needing to see how much time is spent, you know, out with kids or just with someone that you really love, kids or otherwise. You know, I feel that it's important. Work and play being a definite part of your message from higher self. You know, are you getting enough time in for both? For others, someone came in and gave you like this no matter what, be happy with the life that you have. And of course, I mean, that's the message, to be happy with your surroundings, with transformative times, the changes that go on. Try to accept the changes that go on in so far as you're transforming. You have to take more risks that will make you happy. And you know what? That's not easy. It's not easy to do. Okay. Cancers. Okay. Cancers. So we have, what are we real? Oh, wow, look at that. I'm going to take one more because that one came out last time. What are we thinking? Massive. But more importantly, what are we not only thinking, but more importantly, what are we feeling about, you know, the people, your person? What do you feel? What do you feel most definitely about the person in your life right now as we speak? Think about it. Think about how you're feeling. Do you see this? Do you see the risks involved are going to manifest into something grandeur, or is it a grand illusion? Are you feeling that the person you're with or looking for is your knight in shining armor? And does that even exist? Are you seeing the bigger picture in matters of the heart? This Four of Swords, right, has the 3 swords up here, but if you allow yourself to communicate, you need to communicate some truth. Some truth has to be told, has to be said, has to be written in order for this to work. Like, we need to merge our feelings with our thoughts, and we need to express ourselves in order to communicate how we feel to another. And that is going to really break if there's, like, it'll break the silence, it'll break the ice. That's what I meant to say. It'll break the ice. Do we see this going to be long-term? Is this, are you having a discussion, Cancers, with someone who's feeling and thinking the same way as you? Is this for real? Is this going the distance? How do you feel? And I like that the Magician is there at the end, because the infinity sign is the eternity, but it can also be repetition of old patterns forming. So we need to have that conversation in order for that not to happen. Leo. Okay. Leo. It's all about money. Leo, come on. Are you kidding? It's about working, collabing. It's about waiting for the ultimate payout. What's the ultimate payout? It doesn't always have to be about money. It could be about spending time, doing things that you love to do in order to receive. We know the laws of the universe, right? When you do what you have a passion for and you do it consistently, you reap the rewards. You don't do it, let's just say, Leos, you know, right, that you don't need to do a job that you're not passionate about. There's a reason why there's a fire burning behind here. It means do what you love and the rest will follow. Some of you are skeptical about that. Do what you love and the rest will follow. You're skeptical, for sure. But you have a choice. We have a choice, Leo. You can either live in a world where you work your ass off at a job you don't like and they're not paying you enough because you're not following your passion with people you're not crazy about. Or you can live a life that says, I will always be abundantly happy as well as abundantly prosperous, because the middle ground is the way that is your viewpoint, is your view. The way you view, less is more. Less is more. And the middle ground is how you view it, what you do with it. Do you love what you're doing? Do you put enough time in what you are doing in order to love what you're doing? And who you're doing it with, right? Work. Investing in yourself. This is all about investing in yourself. Invest in you. Invest in the passion that drives you to the ultimate. Ornate drawings, ornate landscaping, cherry blossoms. I don't know why Japan came up in my head with cherry blossoms. You're blossoming. Some of you literally have gone from the 7 and the 3, right? 7 and 3 is your 10, your ultimate. You know, some of you started, you know, in a low position perhaps, meaning, you know, you started at the bottom. Where else can you start, right? Some of you started at the bottom level and you've now are like after 7 months or what have you, you have achieved, excelled, and are receiving. Virgo. 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 So, dealing with a Scorpio, shocking. I say that with love. Dealing with a Scorpio, you might get some kind of like, you might see something on social media. You might read something. You might see someone else and it still is painful. Like you're trying really hard to move forward and get, you know, your life on path. You know, you're trying to take the higher ground, right? You're trying to take the higher ground, but this pain is too painful. The painful reality, whether it's with a Scorpio or it's not. The painful reality is what sets the tone, is this middle ground, right? So, Virgo, take some of these wands off of your back and let's move forward to a place where you can take the high road. Take the high road. Instead of literally being bound by your pain. Free yourself from the pain of your past so that you can move forward. The sun is setting. Some of you have been in a setting sun for a while. I mean, we're not going to lie. Virgo's been dealing with a third party, potentially a Scorpio, for at least 8 months, even up to 8 years. And the ending that has happened, it's taken place in your monthlies, is not contradictive of the way you're feeling. I send you so much love, Virgos. Come on. Come on, look it. Oh my God. Maybe we can just be friends. Maybe you can't be friends with that person anymore. But send them love and let them go because you're holding on. That also could be someone that has passed that is very near and dear to your heart. That clearly is very difficult, okay? It doesn't have to be someone who you ended a relationship with, Virgo, but it's someone who it's painful to think of the drudgery. That card makes me feel the drudgery of the everyday. Let's take the high road and let's move on. Because the sun not only sets, but the sun will rise again tomorrow, right? Okay. And no, I'm not singing Annie. Oh my God. Jeez. Oh my Lord. Look, they're like, yeah, you are. I'm like, no, I'm not. All right. Oh my, Okay, we crack ourselves up sometimes. Why not? All right, let me focus now. Virgo, we did Virgo. Now let's go to Libra, please. Libra. Look at this. Libra. We're going to take one more card on that sucker. Yeah, see, look. Some of you are Virgo, Libra, cuspers. Taking the high road of, you know, leaving the past behind, guys, you know. It's not easy to leave the past behind and take the high road. I guess Libra needs to hear it too. Seriously, because look, Spirit's saying, come on, be happy. Come on, be happy, and let's rise above all the pain. But this pain for Libra is different than Virgo. This pain is the painful truths that have caused Librans to be in environments that require change, the change of environments, change of hands, change of emotions, you know, like location change, like the painful truths of every cup that's reversed is the painful truth of something that had to change within you. Not like your environment, not so much the pains of your past as it is the painful truths that come with sorrow. And Spirit says, look at what happiness means. That's what they're saying. What Libra does, what does happiness mean to you? Where does that require? Does it mean a location? Does it mean looking at things from a different angle in order to see clearly that Spirit says, you know, when changes happen, when they occur, no matter what, the changes that are within us are the hardest ones to change because they affect us directly. I mean, it's not like we are not admitting to painful truths of our past pain, but with the Eight of Wands upright, this is about the changes that are occurring right now in our lives that we need to look, rise above the crap. Try to rise above the way that you perceive your life. That gives you the freedom to be you and not to subject yourselves to what others want from you, but what you are. Okay. Scorpios. Scorpios, are you not feeling good enough? Are we not feeling good enough? Are you not getting paid what you feel you're worthy of? Why do you feel like people always take from you? And I'm talking about emotions. People, you know, with every sign, right? With every sign, sometimes people see such greatness. The greatness of a Scorpio is the emotional consistency, the never giving up, the alluring essence of what a Scorpio represents is in their eyes. Not that it's not within all of our eyes, right? As our eyes are the windows of our souls. However, when you look into a Scorpio's eyes, it's deep. And if you haven't done so, it's really deep. Still waters run deep in the eyes of Scorpios. And when a Scorpio's feeling like they're being used for their emotional deep waters, they hold back. You know, I'm not talking about a scorpion. I'm talking about the beautiful essence of what breeds the love that one has and the love that others may or may not see you as. Some of you are getting this offer and you're researching this offer right now because you're not sure if you should take the offer or if you should wait. Others are just like, when are you going to pay me? Are you going to pay me? You know, some of you are saving because you're not getting paid your worth, and others are not just literally not getting paid. You know, some of you need to eat mushrooms, more vegetables. Maybe, you know, health is wealth, right? We know that, right? So you're feeling like half of yourself. So I have to ask you, where's your other half? And I'm not talking in another person. Your other half could be the things that you love to do that don't pay an income, like gardening. Maybe you're researching other avenues of income, right? Passive income. Good. You should. Many of you are not even utilizing half of your inner treasures, your talents. What does it mean, Scorpios? What does it mean when one holds the bag and one doesn't? I don't have those answers for you. Sag. Saggies. Well, Saggies, you want to go. You want to move. Some of you want to move, literally. Some of you want to just take a trip and go. But most of you are stuck. I don't know. Are you stuck in a commitment that you don't want to be in? Or is someone that near and dear to your heart stuck in a commitment that they don't want to be in? Spirit move me. I mean, come on. Are you kidding me? So what's the holdup? It's what you think. It's what you think, and you're not using your intuition. If you're not using your intuition, please use your intuition to guide you along your spiritual journey. It's not what you think, it's how you feel. That's why she's all tied up and blindfolded, because Spirit's telling you the way to free yourself is not through your mindset of what you think you should be, who you are, what you're doing, all these questions that your head, you know, it's like all those little blobs of thoughts. Get out of that and be free to move on your spiritual path without that. Yeah, it's not easy, but once you learn how to let go and know, letting go to know that you're on a spiritual journey, no matter which way, direction, your thoughts or your control of what you think, how you think, who you are, what you are, who they are, how they feel, how you feel, all of this, all of these questions do not require an answer, because the answer is within you. Some of you are going, which is a great idea, if you can, go on a spiritual retreat to get out. Some of you are, maybe, or you're getting ready to schedule, going to a spiritual location, retreat, you know, Sedona. First of all, understand, all locations are within. So wherever you decide that you're driven to go to spiritually raise your energy level, raise your vibration, is where you should be. I'm not telling you where to go, but there are vortexes like Sedona that truly do give you a sense of freedom, give you a sense of direction. The yin and yang, right? What you thought, what you think, who you are, what you believe in, what you did believe in, what you do believe in, maybe are all being questioned. I mean, on your spiritual path, those are the questions. Those are your life questions. But then, as you advance, those life questions become your inner guidance. And then the question dissolves into the ethers of the universe. Capricorn. One more. Okay, Capricorn. Wow, look at you, Capricorn. I love this. Wow. The truth has set you free, and the freedom of that truth involves a prosperous fortune, future. When you cut the ties of needing to control, you just freed yourself from all the worries of, you know, how is it going to look, feel, taste, whatever, right? Some of you are waiting for that financial freedom, and it's coming like this next month, right? This month, August and or September. I mean, this is beautiful. Some of you are going to be receiving great royalties from writing, speaking, communicating, whatever that means to you. I feel writing. Maybe you're starting to write a book, books for children. I don't know why I just heard mice and men. Some of you are doing gardening, planting, maybe writing about how to or DIYs of how-tos. And you come in reversed. So that means you're either in the process of doing this or you're not controlling the terrain of how it's going to end up looking, tasting, feeling, etc. It's beautiful. You're just let some of you, the journaling or writing, the clustering of ideas, keep going. It's perfect. And it's not about the money. It's about the time. It's about the time that you spend researching, getting to know what it is to its fullest through research, right? You get to know. It's like when you start a new job. You start, you have to learn every facet of that job in order to really gain knowledge of every facet of that job, right? And be able to be so versatile. And that's what you're doing. I love that, Capricorn, for you. Oh my God, I love that. That's like on point. Like honorability of honoring self, That's off the chain. Aquarius. These flew, Aquarius. They flew out of my hands. Like you're flying here. Okay, so signed, sealed, and delivered. What's ended, what's done has freed me to be my authentic self. I come in looking like the star as you are. I love it. Finally understanding the 3 stars, mind, body, soul connection. Also, we 3 kings for some reason. I don't know what that means. It may mean something to you. We 3 kings. I feel also if you're traveling the world or if you're thinking of traveling, going the distance, maybe you're traveling with a child to another country, across water, and it's going to enhance your essence of who you truly are. Some of us don't need to necessarily physically travel. Others are, but if it's not a physical travel, it's truly traveling in the sense of Aquarius. So finding the freedom to move through life also as a child. Childlike, because that's when we're really free. When we live childlike in our own authenticity, instead of living through what others want. You're living your authentic life by means of a child, through a child's love, and or just the love of life. I feel like truly you're traveling. Some of you really are traveling to the 4 corners of the universe. And that could be either, literal or figurative. Again, the cardinals come out. I feel, okay, so it's a you could be dealing with a child that's a Sagittarius here, Aquarius, sorry. But you're also dealing with the other side is coming through, sending you messages of maybe your childhood, maybe also your higher self is sending you messages of where to go. Are you thinking of traveling to, you know, the four corners of the universe? I mean, where would that be? What does that mean to you, Aquarius? And wherever you travel to, whether it be mind and or body, I feel you're going to start feeling yourself again, like getting a true sense of your essence. I feel that strongly with you, Aquarius, just really getting back to the core essence of yourself. Okay. And we have the beautiful Pisceans. Pisces, what's happening? I'm like, please don't give us any more Five of Pentacles for my beautiful Pisceans. Come on. All right, Pisces, this one just, what? It kind of just fell like this. So I'm going to keep it like that for now. Okay. So Pisces, some of the Pisceans are dealing with a significant relationship, a soul counterpart. Some soul counterparts that you're dealing with, are you kind of up in the air about, like how they're feeling? Are you questioning how someone's feeling? Are you questioning their beliefs? Is someone not showing you their authentic selves, their true self here with how they feel? Or maybe their intentions, for some, their intentions of maybe getting into a committed soul counterpart relationship or wanting to. This is in question. It's on the horizon. I also feel it really does relate to one's beliefs. Do we see each other in the same light? And or is someone not sure about what and how they feel? We have these two full moons. Has something ended? If something has ended your questioning of the universal aspects of what soul counterparts look like and feel like. If someone's in question of those feelings, loyalty, patience, honesty. Well, it's not the same. Loyalty, honesty, patience, discipline, compassion. So Pisces, some of you are questioning those values within your own self and within another's. And some of you are transforming those belief systems that you once had, and you're changing the dynamic of how you feel about what you were raised to believe and what you believe now. Okay? Okay, let's go to our collective, first using, let me get 3 cards for each, the Supra deck and the Karma cards, okay? 3 cards for the collective. It's important to communicate as we continue to work with who we are and who's around us in terms of like, who are we and what represents, who and what represents us in our circle, in our lives. As we look at ourselves in Aries, as we look at who we represent, who we are, our identity, and others understanding who we are and what we represent in our circle of, does that correlate with how others speak to us, how others know of us, who we are, what we want? Do we know how we reflect that upon others? We have the threads that bind us all together. So we're all, in essence, the same. We're built the same in terms of mind, body, soul connect. But that doesn't mean we think the same. We're all on the same journey, threaded together. Right? And how we go about that journey, threaded together as one, depends on the way that we identify with ourselves. There you go. The circle of life. Again, the same thing. The same exact representation of the threads that are bound, that we're all threaded together. We are one. And depending, no matter what, about what circle of life, the journey in which we take, whether it's, you know, a lifetime or lifetimes, in order to know ourselves. What will it take? Everydayness. Exactly. The everyday aspects of what we do in the sense of who we are, you know, they show this as a bird. They show the representation of us as a bird, and of course the ram in Aries, right? So our strength of character, be that may a ram or a bird, right? However strength you find in the little things in life, and in the 8th house of not only the connectivity of repetition, the residual of making sure that, you know, you're in a continuous cycle of flow in the circle of life, right? You can see the two circles here, right? The flow of life as the 8th house of our truth of who we are. And what we represent as a bird and or a ram, meaning the strength of our character, is not only complicated, but understandably threaded together. You may want to listen to that one again, because it took me a minute to get that out. Okay? I send you so much love, so much light, and many blessings. And I don't want to forget to thank each and every one of you for your support, for seeing me as who I am. Thank you. Those who send me well wishes and congrats for my book signing, I thank you. It's this Saturday. Yes, it's in Illinois. But I thank you for all your well wishes. Thank you. And I love you all. Take care.